Let's find a comfortable seated position. I invite you to close your eyes, allowing yourself to fully arrive in the present space, in the present moment. Spine tall, seated firmly, hands gently resting on the knees, palms up or down, up to you. Start to tune into your breath, noticing the rhythms of your inhales and your exhales. Where's your breath initiating from? Is it from your belly? Is it from your chest? Is it fast? Is it slow? Let's start to find the breath that's right for you. Not too fast, not too slow, but just right for you and what you need in this moment. And with your breath, see if you can create a little more space in your rib cage, a little more space in your spine. Filling up your lungs with deep, full breath. Then exhaling that deep, full breath out. With our breath, we're creating a buffer for ourselves, carving out this space for us on our mats, leaving aside for the next few minutes everything that we have to look forward to today and through the weekend, leaving aside all of the busyness that we might have had to deal with yesterday. Using our breath to help us arrive at this present moment that is just for us. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today, a gentle reminder to yourself of why you decided to show up. Take one more full deep breath in, filling up the lungs. Full deep breath out. Exhale, let it go. You can open your eyes if they're closed. Let's clasp our hands, turn your palms outward, and then lift your palms to the sky. Let's lengthen our left side body, stretching to the right, shoulders down the back. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, lengthening the right side body, palms towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale back to center, hands by your sides. Turn to the front of your mat. Hands onto your mat, knees onto your mat. And we're in our tabletop position, starting to warm up our bodies. Just noticing your elbows stacked over your wrists and your shoulders stacked over your elbows. Your spine is in a neutral position. We'll move through a few rounds of moving our spine. So inhale, pull the chest forward, shoulders down the back, arching your lower back. Exhale, belly button to spine, arching your upper back, pushing the floor away from you. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Now we link breath to movement. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into your cat. Find your breath and body connection here, creating space in your spine, bringing some movement to your spine, and go as fast as slow as you need to. Continue like this for a few more breaths. Inhaling into your cow, exhaling into your cat. We'll all meet back in our neutral spine tabletop position. And then go ahead and lift your knees, tuck your toes, and step back into plank pose. Here in plank, we'll immediately engage our core, feeling our core muscles firing up, our arms and our legs activating to support us. Take one full breath in your plank. Inhale. And as you exhale, push back to downward facing dog. This very well may be your first downward dog today, so you may be noticing some tightness in parts of your body. Honor that. See if you can use your breath to find space in those tight parts that you're observing. Inhale, exhale, open mouth. One more nice full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Maybe start to ignite a light Ujjayi breath here. Ujjayi breath simply means you're constricting the back of your throat upon your exhale. Some people like to describe it as making the sound of the ocean. So inhaling, exhaling through your nose. On your next inhale, pick up your right leg and then step that foot through between your hands. Placing your left hand down on the mat next to your right foot. Twist over to the right side, right arm up to the sky. Engage your back leg. See if you're noticing if one hip is lower than the other. Maybe make that adjustment. Inhale. Exhale the right hand back down to the mat and step that right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, pick up the left leg and step that foot through between the hands. Right palm down next to your left foot. And then open up to the left side, left arm up to the sky. See if you can engage that back leg to help support you. Notice if one of your hips is dipping lower than the other. It's likely your right one. Just go ahead and make that adjustment if you need to, lifting that right hip up. One full breath in. And exhale, place the left hand back down, step back to downward facing dog. One full deep breath in your downward dog. From your downward dog, let's walk our feet up to our hands. We're at the top of our mat in forward fold. Let your torso sink heavy over those legs. Crown of your head reaching towards the mat. Then as you inhale, slowly roll your spine up, taking all the time you need to get there. When you've reached the top, inhale the arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, hands to palm center. Hands by your sides, I invite you to close your eyes and just for a moment stand and notice what you feel. Beautiful. Open the eyes. Inhale, arms above you. Exhale, forward fold. We'll start to get some flow going with our sun salute, saying good morning, good afternoon to our sun. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, step the left foot back. You're in plank, and from here you have a few options depending on what's more accessible to you. You can stay with knees lifted, or you can gently place your knees onto the mat. And inhale, slide your chest towards your mat. And then roll your chest forward between your hands. You're in a low cobra. Inhale, push back up into tabletop. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot up. Exhale, step the foot through. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, rolling up the spine, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward. Exhale, hands to your chest. Second round of Sun Salute A. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Plank, knees or no knees. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Here you can either stay in low cobra or go into upward facing dog. Upward facing dog just means your thighs are lifted off the mat and it's just your hands and your feet touching the mat. Pull the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step that leg through to the front. Exhale, step the right foot through to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale, root to rise and sweep the arms above you. See if you can find a little bit more space in your rib cage. Hands to center. Last round of Sun Salute. Go at your own pace. My voice is just a suggestion. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Knees or no knees, plank. Exhale, chest to the mat, bend the elbows. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. 2 deep, full breaths in your downward dog. Maybe igniting that ujjayi breath, constricting the back of your throat and exhaling through your nose. Know that anytime in your practice, if you're needing the rest or needing to slow down, child's pose is a perfectly good option as well. We'll all meet back in downward dog. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg. Pull that right knee through as if you're touching your nose. Engage your core here. Inhale that right leg back up to the sky. You're in your 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, try to tap that right knee to the left elbow, crossing your body. Inhale, right foot back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, pull that foot through and place it in between your hands. Your back foot steps down onto your mat at a 45-degree angle. You now rise up in your warrior one. So make any adjustments you need to really get comfortable and grounded, feeling firm in your warrior one. Maybe bending that front knee just 1 inch more. And really making sure that the outer edge of your back foot is firmly rooted into the mat. Once you have that stability in your legs, you root to rise, arms by your ears, rolling the shoulders down your back. Again, find your breath-body connection here. You tap into your breath to help you find the strength in this pose. Deep inhale in, exhale through the nose. We'll get some movement going in our warrior one. So on your inhale, you can make circles with your arms and start sweeping your arms forward. Moving it slowly, maybe a little bit slowly here at the beginning. Just really finding that expansiveness in your chest, and also maybe you're even able to feel the socket of your arm as you rotate those arms forward. You can move as fast or as slow here as you want. And then we'll reverse direction, moving your arms in the other direction. As you pull those arms behind you, maybe squeezing the shoulder blades together. See if you can link your breath to your movement here. Inhaling as you sweep the arms up. Exhaling as you move the arms down. And then move your arms into T shape. We sometimes call this cactus arms. You're just bending your elbows at a 90-degree angle. And then maybe find a slight back bend here if you're feeling balanced or stable. Just slightly tilting your chest up towards the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Gaze up at the ceiling. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, place the hands onto the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left when you're in your plank. Vinyasas are always an option in my class. If you choose to take them, go ahead and flow through it. You can either place your knees down or keep them up. Slide your chest towards the mat, elbows bent. Pull the chest through the arms, low cobra or upward facing dog. And then push back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take one full breath here in your downward dog. And then inhale your left leg up. Pull knee to nose. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, left foot up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. One more time, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull that left foot through and step it between your hands. Your back foot is flat onto the mat at a 45-degree angle. Find the stability in your warrior one. Root to rise. Warrior one on your left side. Find the stability in your legs. Arms up by your ears. With each breath, maybe see if you can just open up your chest, your rib cage a little bit more. And bring some movement into our warrior one. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, arms sweep back down. Finding these circles with your arms, being intentional about this movement. Where can you maybe create more space where your arms and your shoulder socket meet? Maybe it's just paying attention to your breath. And let's reverse direction. Inhale, sweeping the arms back. Exhale, pulling them forward. Inhale, sweep the arms back, opening up the chest. Exhale, pull the arms forward. And then when you've completed that last round, cactus our arms, elbows bent at 90 degrees, and then slight tilt of the chest towards the sky as we continue to stay rooted in our warrior one, firm, strong legs. Maybe you're finding a slight back bend here. If you're feeling okay with it, gaze up at the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen the arms back up by your ears. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Step the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa, or you can just skip it all together and go back to your downward facing dog. 2 full breaths in your downward dog. If you've lost the breath-body connection, this is a great opportunity to connect back with your breath. Let's inhale our right foot up and then step the right foot forward between our hands. This time, we're still placing our back foot down, but the outer edge of our foot is parallel to the back of our mat. We're finding our firm grounding as we root and rise into our warrior two. So in warrior two, our back leg is straight and the outer edge of our foot is parallel to the back of our mat. We find a bend in our front knee. Find these strong warrior two legs, and arms are out by your side. Settle into your warrior two. Find a nice full breath here. And on your next inhale, flip the front palm. And then exhale, sweep that front arm back, lengthening the right side body. Your back arm can either be on your back leg or it can reach around and wrap so that it gently rests on your front thigh. This is your reverse warrior. Maybe finding the lengthening, the expansion of your right side rib cage here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll move into side angle. You can place your right elbow onto your right thigh, then sweep your left arm past your ear. And so now we're finding the space in our left side body. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Let's find some movement in our warrior, flowing between reverse warrior and extended side angle. So on your inhale, sweep the right arm up, lengthening the right side body. Exhale, sweep the left arm forward, lengthening the left side body. Let's move at our own pace, alternating between reverse warrior and side angle. Finding breath and movement together. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time through. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, and this time we'll stay in our side angle. Got a few options here. Keeping your right elbow on your right thigh is a perfectly fine option. If you want to use your block and place it inside your right foot, you can do that as well, placing your right hand onto that block. Inside or outside your block. Sorry, outside your leg. Whatever you do, find your breath here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale brings you back up to warrior two. Find those strong legs. Then exhale, place the hands at the front of the mat. And now we're in our runner's lunge. Invite you to find some movement here in your runner's lunge. So let's move forward onto our back toes. And then as you exhale, maybe straightening that front leg, flexing your toes towards your face. Inhale, bend into that front knee, runner's lunge. Exhale, straightening that front leg. Feel free to use blocks here if that helps make the ground more accessible to you. Blocks are always a great option. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, straighten. And then place the blocks to the side if they're on your mat. And then to get to the other side, maybe think about doing a jump switch. So we'll just hop our right foot back and bring our left foot to the front. Let's go ahead and floss out this side as well. So you're in your runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten that front leg. As you move and you floss back and forth between your legs, bending and straightening, see if you can create more space. Doesn't matter where you're creating that space. Maybe some of us are feeling it in our hips. Maybe some of us feel it in the backs of our legs. Wherever you're feeling and having this experience for yourself, let's see if you can breathe through the parts that need a little more space. We'll all meet back in our runner's lunge. And then on your next breath, rise up into your warrior two. You're now on your left side. I'm just going to turn around really quick so that my back isn't facing you. But we're all in warrior two with our left leg in the front. Again, find those strong, steady arms. Did I say warrior one? I meant warrior two. We're all thinking warrior two. Yeah. Find your breath here. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior, lengthening your left side body, finding the space in that left rib cage. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow on left thigh, right arm extended over your ear. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Move at your own pace here. Inhaling, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Linking breath to movement. Couple more times on your own. With each movement, see if you can find more space in your side body, filling up your lungs, opening your chest. And then we'll all meet an extended side angle. Take the option that works best for you, the same one that you did on your right side. Maybe your left elbow stays on your left thigh. Maybe you use a block on the inside or outside of your foot, placing the hand down, opening up the chest. One more deep, full breath in. Deep, full breath out. Inhale brings you back up to warrior two. Windmill those hands to the top of your mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Optional, flow through your vinyasa, or just move back to downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your downward dog, reconnect to your breath if you lost it. Deep, full breaths in, deep, full breaths out. Option here to find child's pose as well, placing your knees onto the mat, big toes touching, forehead resting on your mat. Take whatever pose works best for you. What do you need in this moment? After your next exhale, let's all meet at the top of the mat. So if you're in child's pose, let's all meet back in downward facing dog. And slowly walk your feet up to your hands, forward fold. So inhale, root to rise, rolling up your spine. Exhale, sweep the arms up, and then hands to center. Great. Invite you to close your eyes just for a brief moment here. Stand and feel. Maybe notice what's changed, if anything's different. Observing without judgment. Let's open our eyes and then find the rootedness and the stability, the strength in your legs. As you especially root into your left leg, let's bend our right knee. Use your right hand and take a hold of the inner edge of your right foot. Now it really helps here to keep a micro bend in that standing leg, not completely straighten or lock out that leg. And so what we're moving into is our dancer's pose. And what helps with dancer's pose is as you start to lean forward, kick your right foot into your right hand. This tension between your right foot and your right hand is actually what's going to help you stay balanced here. And then go ahead and reach your left arm out in front of you. Don't forget to breathe here. Keep kicking. Kick the right foot into that hand. Move your chest forward. Kick, kick, kick. Great. As you inhale, move back to standing. And then go ahead and move that right knee towards your chest. See if you can just move it towards your chest without placing the foot down. And then you can clasp your hands just below your knees to help you pull that right knee up to your chest. Make sure your spine is continuing to lengthen here. A lot of times we see people trying to curve their spine so that they can get closer to that knee. It's more important to just keep your spine tall, chest open. And here you have a few options. If you're feeling steady, you can take your left hand, place it outside that right thigh, and start to turn open towards the right side. Just an option. Let's inhale, come back to center. And then gently place the right foot down. You shake out that left leg. And just let go of what happened in that moment. It's all perfect. We're all just making shapes with our bodies. Find the stability and the rooting in your right foot. Bend your left knee. Take a hold of the inner edge of that left foot with your left hand. And start to kick that left foot into your hand to help you pull and extend your chest forward. Right arm out in front of you. Lengthening, maybe even finding some space in this pose. Don't forget to breathe. Keep kicking that left foot into the left hand. Kick, kick, engaging the quad. Kick, kick, kick. Beautiful. And move that left knee up to your chest. Hands clasped just below the left knee. Staying here is a totally fine option. Or you can take your right hand, place it outside the left thigh, and twist open towards the left. Find what works for you. Our bodies are just different every day, and something that worked today might not tomorrow. So just be gentle with yourself. It's just yoga. Come back to center and place that left foot down. We shake out the right. It's beautiful. And turn towards the top of your mat. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Move back to our downward facing dog. You can totally take a vinyasa here if you want to. We'll all meet back in downward dog. One full deep breath in your downward dog. Inhale your right foot up. And exhale, go ahead and place your right foot behind your left wrist and then your right knee behind your right wrist. Lengthening out, untucking the back toes. We're in our pigeon pose. Before we place our chest down onto the mat, let's just take a moment here and make sure we're feeling centered, feeling grounded. So your hands are in front of your right leg. You're flexing that right foot to protect your knee. And then just be aware of overexerting that lower back. So you inhale, maybe opening up your chest a little bit more. And then as you exhale, go ahead and take that forward fold, folding over that right leg. You can rest your forehead onto your hands, making a little pillow. And just really sink into that right hip. And send your breath to places in your body that need space. You have the option here to take a quad stretch if you'd like. If you're going to do this, bend your left leg and then reach around with your right arm, right hand, and take a hold of that left foot. Here, a strap might be really helpful to help you find that leg. Just go ahead and loop the strap around that back leg, and then you can take a hold of it with your right hand. Be gentle with yourself here. And exhale, let go of that back foot. Go ahead and step the right foot back. Inhale the left foot forward. And now we're on pigeon on our left side. Left knee behind left wrist, left foot behind right wrist. Untucking the back toes, lengthening that back foot, that back leg. Finding the stability in both of our hips, that centeredness, that groundedness. And then exhaling over that leg. Sending breath to the spaces that feel tight. Optional quad stretch here. Bend your right knee. Take a hold of that right foot with either a strap or your, oh, sorry guys, I have the wrong hand. With your left hand. Take a hold of that right foot with your left hand. Inhale. Exhale, gently release that right foot if you've got it. And tuck the back toes and send the left leg back downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's come onto our back. Lengthening your legs out long in front of you. Head resting onto your mat. And then inhale, bend your right knee. Take a hold of that right knee with your hands clasped gently below that right knee. And then you can, if this isn't bothering your neck and it feels accessible, you can lift your head up, maybe even your shoulders off of the mat, and just move your head towards the knee. Inhale here. And then exhale, switching legs. So now bending your left knee, extending your right onto the mat. It's a little bit of core movement before we start to cool down. Inhale, bend the right, extend the left. Exhale, bend the left, extend the right. If this is bothering your neck, you can do this just placing your head onto the mat. Find the option that works best for you. One more time each side. Bending the right, bending the left. And then bend both knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rocking side to side. And the knees bent together. Go ahead and shift your hips a little bit to the right and your knees to the left. We're in our supine twist. Gazing gently over that right shoulder. If you're wanting to tune inward here, I invite you to close your eyes. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, hips to the left, knees to the right. Twist on the other side. Maybe back at this place, this space now, we're reconnecting to our breath. These deep, full breaths that nourish us. support us, help us move through the rough moments in our life. Inhale, knees back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Here you can take happy baby, taking a hold of the tops of your feet with your hands, moving the knees towards your armpits. Do whatever you need to here to really find comfort, to really find the practice that supports you. Find any last movement you need here before we move into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. Once you're ready to be in rest, just let everything go. No more effort with your breathing. No squeezing, no contracting. Just find rest here. And as you rest, I offer you a poem by Danielle Dobie. Be here now. Lately, I have found myself wanting to rush my way to the ending of things. Interactions, experiences, feelings, silence. Right now, I am in the practice of not pushing so hard. Rather, dropping back into my body, taking the extra moments to really feel my feet on the ground. And being with my breath and what I find there in its wholeness. Stay in your rest for as long as you need. If you're ready to move on, I invite you to find movement, starting with your fingers and your toes. As you inhale, sweep the arms out long behind you, finding that nice full body stretch. You're the longest you've ever been. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And letting go. Turning to one side, resting your head onto that bicep. Taking a pause here. Inhale, helps you sit back up. I invite you to keep those eyes closed as you find that comfortable seated position you started with at the beginning of practice. Let's take a beat here and notice if anything feels different from when you first started. As we inhale, we sweep our arms up past us. Exhale, hands to heart center, sealing in the fruits of our practice. I want to thank you for letting me guide you through your practice today. What an honor to share this space with you. Namaste.